everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Venus and I have a wonderful morning stretch yoga for you today. It's going to be short, maybe about 10 to 12 minutes, so we're going to get started right away. Always know if you want to do a little bit of warm-up before and after your yoga, that's perfectly fine. If you need a block handy, keep a block handy, any kind of props that you need that you think you might need or not. This is basically for any level. If you do feel pain at any time, of course, stop and modify. And if there are some moves that I think I can help you modify with, I will do that. We'll go ahead and start sitting on the mat, coming to your breath. Even though we like to do the moves and get them correctly done too, with posture and things like that, it's very important. The breath always comes first because your move is going to be with the breath and you want to keep them both aligned. So go ahead and just start cross-legged. Bring the shoulders up to the ear and roll them back. And take some breaths here. When you breathe, feel it clear to the bottom of your stomach and all the way back up. Just breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Ground yourself to the mat, sitting up tall through the spine and pull the navel in. If you feel yourself leaning forward, sit up a little bit taller. And then I'm going to turn just a little bit to the side here because we're going to place one shin in front of the other. Maybe scoot back on your mat just a little bit. And you're going to pull your hands up overhead and swoop them down. This is going to help you feel a nice stretch on that right hip, and be sure to keep your sit bones on the mat. And then walk your finger over on the edge of your mat. So your right hand's going to come to the edge of the mat. Place the left hand over the top and tuck the forehead down, keeping both hips on the mat, both sit bones on the mat. Gently walk your hands up. You're going to lift your knee up and out. Bring the other foot in to the thigh, to the groin area. And you're going to reach your hands forward and just take a nice passive forward fold. Stretching through the whole outside of your leg, the calf. And gently come up as you pull your foot up to take a slight twist. You can wrap your arm around your knee and sit up really tall, pressing that hand back down into the mat and turning to the side. As you exhale, you're going to be able to turn just a little bit further back, stretching through the whole spinal cord, shoulders, trapeze area, and come back around. And we'll do the same thing with the other leg. We'll bring one shin in front of the other. Arms come up, and then swoop them forward. Again, press back through your hips to really keep your booty on the mat. And then walk your hands over to the mat, to the left side of the mat. Tuck in the chin. Right hand comes on top of the left. And gently come back up. And bring the other leg down. Pulling your foot into the thigh. And then you're going to fold forward making it passive, rounding, pressing back through the shoulders. Drop the head down, relax the shoulders down, relax your face, your jaw. And take your hands again, walking back up. And bring your knee over, your foot over your knee. And then you're going to wrap your arm around and twist to the side. Twists are very nice to do in the morning, especially for digestive. And of course, as you're inhaling and exhaling, notice as you exhale, you can turn even further back. And you're pushing up through your wrist and your back to sit up really tall. And then come back around, we'll come into tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees about hip-width distance apart. We'll take a couple rounds, 2-3 rounds of cat and cow. You're going to drop your tummy down, curl the tailbone up, and press the shoulders back. Then lead with your stomach here, lead with your navel. Breathe in as you pull your stomach up and drop the head down. Leading with the navel, back into cow, and then again into cat. So you're inhaling. Cow, leaving your arms straight, shoulder creases, elbow creases shining forward. Cat. Now from here, we're going to balance a little bit. We'll come into our tiger pose. So you're going to lift one leg up. With the opposite hand, you're going to grab onto the foot, pressing your foot into your hand, navel to spine. Look down towards the mat, pressing the top of your foot into the mat. Try to lift up the leg a little higher. And then slowly bring the leg down. Back into that tabletop. And we're just going to take and do the same thing with the opposite leg. So bring your leg up. And then bring your hand around to meet the foot. Pressing your foot into your hand, keeping the hips level with the mat. Pressing up through the wrists and the hands. And then bring your leg down. Let's walk our knees up. And then we're going to gently roll on down. Again, anytime you need to readjust on the mat, readjust. And then take your hands and just pull your knees up to your chest. And just using the hands, maybe rock the knees back and forth. Let your legs relax. Maybe open up a little bit through the legs. A couple of times. Rocking back and forth. Just using the hands. And maybe side to side. Let's place your feet down. We're going to come into reclined pigeon. So you're going to bring one ankle over the knee. Lift the back leg up. Thread the hand through so it's behind your thigh or even your calf or your ankle, wherever is more comfortable for you. Pressing that knee open. Keeping the shoulder blades on the mat. So pull your leg in towards you. You're feeling that nice stretch in the whole back of your leg again, your hips. Using a little bit of muscle, strength, not much in your arms. And then point and flex through the toes. Maybe rotate the ankle. And then bring the foot down. And we'll come into our bridge pose. So you're going to bring the shoulders on the mat. Curl that tailbone under, fingertips facing towards the ceiling, pushing on up. If you need a block here to help you hold your knees together, you can take the block Maybe place it right by your thighs. Bring your heels back as close as you can to your glutes and then lift on up. Press up a little more. Should be relaxed on the whole top part of your body. Navel to spine. And then gently roll back down. And you could take the block out. And bring your ankle to your other knee. Lifting that back leg up. You gotta do what you gotta do. Lift up through your booty if you want. Rock a couple times to get that back flat on the mat. And then thread your hand through, pressing your knee open with your elbow. Pulling it down through your thigh or calf, just so you can keep your shoulders down on the mat. And point and flex through your foot. And rotate. Let's take the bridge pose one more time. Maybe try it without the block. And then curl that tailbone under. Press into your big toe if you need to help keep the thighs together. We don't want the thighs opening up. Press up a little higher. Before gently coming back down. And then you can grab onto your knees behind and roll on up. Take a deep breath in. One more time. Let's move our head in a big circle one way. And a big circle the opposite direction. Maybe side to side. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. For taking time for yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I always appreciate it. It helps support free yoga on the internet. And I look forward to seeing you even maybe tomorrow. Everybody have a beautiful day.